Good morning, it's Wednesday the 6th, I'm FX Plu and this is the market brief. So Boris has been on at the Tory party conference. He's going to set out the government agenda and get back on track with all those policies from the 2019 election manifesto, which were knocked off course by Brexit and COVID-19. He has attributed the supply chain issues to the pace of recovery. By that logic, maybe welcome the noticeably slower growth in Q3 and perhaps is buoyed by expectations that Q4 GDP growth forecasts will be cut across the board. Job well done. And while we're backslapping for questionable achievements, only 127 foreign lorry drivers have applied for the emergency visa to return to work in the UK. So with 99,873 left, pretty much job done. Right, Boris? Now, I will steer away from any suggestion that the shortages and the rising gas prices may make for a bleak Christmas. You know the rules here. For one, I'm not a tabloid journalist, and for two, much more importantly, we don't discuss Christmas until after my birthday. 1 month is more than enough. However, those elements of short supply and higher gas prices will add to the already rising inflation, and that means sterling is facing the market's fear of slower economic growth and rising inflation. Now, a quick reminder from Econ 101, if you'd like to open your textbooks to chapter 12, remember stagflation. Or, using normal words that we might all understand, it's all doom and gloom and the end is basically nigh. However, we are gallantly holding off for the time being. Sterling even posted gains against the dollar for the 4th day in a row now. Granted, the high we saw yesterday of 136.50 was still lower than where we were a week ago, but for now anyway, we're back from the bottom. Get in the pound. Over in the US, the threat of a government default remains serious. Yellen's been on, she's claiming the country runs out of money in 2 weeks' time. Time to fire up those money printers then, right? Because Congress will surely make it legal before the deadline, even if we do endure some partisan politics beforehand, forcing the administration to make a few concessions. It's all pretty standard stuff. In other news, there's suggestion that Yellen may have withdrawn her support for Powell's re-nomination. Personally, I think it's reading rather a lot into her comment, which just confirmed that the decision is now Biden's to make. That is the absolute matter of fact after all. It is up to him to decide. Powell does seem to retain Biden's faith, but who knows? Maybe POTUS is waiting to see how he gets on in the sweepstake before committing to another term. Leading indicators like the PMIs continue to show increased activity going forwards, but the pace of growth is slowing. This all rather helps support a slightly lower number for non-farm Friday, so bear that in mind when you're thinking about your bid in a couple of days' time. Not long now.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.